Hello everyone, welcome back for another lesson, and by the title you can tell that this is going to be the election of 1860, arguably the most important election in American history. You have four candidates: Abe Lincoln, John C. Breckinridge, John Bell. Bell's a lot easier to spell than Breckinridge. And, of course, Stephen Douglas. Abe Lincoln was a Republican. John C. Breckinridge was a Southern Democrat. John Bell was a constitutional unionist. And Stephen Douglas was a Northern Democrat. Abe Lincoln and Stephen Douglas were both from Illinois. And because they were both from Illinois, they decided that they would debate each other quite a lot. And the reason why they did so is because they had very similar views. And for a little while, Stephen Douglas was actually being considered for the nomination of the Republican Party. You see, the Southern and Northern Democrats, the two of them, well, there are two Democratic parties. Why? It has to do with the issue of slavery. That would split the Democratic Party. Obviously, the North would be anti-slavery, and the South was pro-slavery. I think that goes without saying. Now, who are these constitutional unionists? We've never really heard of them before. They're not very long-lasting. Every so often, during elections, political parties exist pretty much for that election or maybe two elections. And the constitutional unionists existed for the sheer purpose of preserving the Union. I'm going to say CU, constitutional unionists, believed in preserving the Union through the power of the Constitution. And just to make this a bit more visually interesting, I'm going to show you the photos and images of these men. So this right here is Breckinridge. This is Bell. This is Douglas. And of course, this is Lincoln. Before he grew his beard, this is a younger Lincoln. I'll show you the map from the election as well. Without even looking at the names, you could probably tell which are anti-slavery and which are pro-slavery. Obviously, those who are pro-slavery are going to be green in the South, pretty much exclusively the South. Lincoln is in red. And the middle states, Douglas and Bell, the ones who are concerned about preserving the Union, are these states right here. And many of these states will later be known as border states. And that is due to their interesting political view during the Civil War, but I won't spoil that for you. That's for another lesson for much later on. Interesting to know, obviously Lincoln won, considering that he is a president and none of these other people ever were. He won with 180 electoral votes. He lost the popular vote. Most recently, Donald Trump lost the popular vote and won the Electoral College. All right, that's it for now. Thank you very much. Stay safe.